Good morning, it's Clay at claytrader.com. This will be a live trade video where I try to capture some of my trades as they play out live. Top candidate today looks to be Tesla here. And just to give you an idea of my thought process, and then also to show you the private community that I have, because a lot of people are always asking how does that work. But I've given my watch list, as you can see right here. And then, of course, like I said, Tesla right up there at the top. But then what I like to do is also pinpoint a few more precise levels. So what I'm curious about here is that 437 area as a flush point out of the opening gates. So flush just meaning price go down, and in the world of trading, when prices go down, you're actually able to make money, and that is just known as shorting, going short, being short a stock. So 437 is going to be that key level there on Tesla. Whether or not it comes into play, I have no idea, which reminds me I should note these are truly live in the sense of this is not a voiceover. This is not some sort of post commentary where I get everything recorded and then I come back and no, I have no idea what's going to happen. So you're going to get my raw thoughts, my raw emotions, my raw thought process through everything here, which is very real, right? So if you want the nitty gritty details of how day trading actually is, the video will give it to you. The flip side, though, is sometimes levels will just never come into play. So for all I know, that whole 437 talk might have just been, I don't know if a waste of time is the right way to put it, but maybe 437 never ever comes into play. But that also, again, circles back to, but this is the nitty gritty. This is the real life, or a real look into real life day trading, because yeah, sometimes you'll be looking at levels and watching levels and they'll just never come into play. So that's the current plan right now. And I suppose something else could pop up, but market opens up here in about 15 minutes. But as of now, the plan is to be watching Tesla. So with Tesla here, as I'm typing up, watching pre-market, 440 seems like the new key support. If broken, 337 has good chance of at least being tested. So 440 here. Let me bring down. And I am going to go ahead and get short there at 440. Well, got short at 440.39. But I think this thing is looking like it wants to break on down through that level. Just 100 shares, so nothing big. But let's see if this does indeed want to make its way down through that 440 area. If it decides to bounce up and then come back down, I'll look to add to the position. So a little bit of a bounce right here. Like I said, if it wants to come back down, then I would be interested in adding. Not on this candle though. I want to see this candle close up first. I mean, if this candle just wants a flush, I mean, I'm not going to complain about that, but I'm not going to add to it on this particular candle right here. There we go. Well, I will pause for now, and then if it looks like there's going to be some sort of opportunity that comes about, then I'll get the video rolling again. All right, it is moving again. So once again, watching 440. And we'll look to add 50 shares if it wants to get down there. In for another 50. Getting a breakdown here. Let's see if this thing can get down to the 439 mark. Can it get down through 439? Let's see. It's knocking on the door. It's knocking. Oh, wow, this thing's going to be... There we go. All right, knocking on the door again. There we go. Got down through it. So now I have 50 shares left. Let's see if this thing can... So now I have 25 shares left. And if this thing can get down through 438, then I'll just call it good. Oh, this is quite the overextended move here, so maybe I should just reset for the open. And that's what I'm going to do. I'm just going to reset for the open. So there we go. Nice $170. And yeah, very happy with how I played that one. I got in. Slight little bounce on me, nothing big. And then I added to the position. Now, of course, in hindsight, the voices are saying, Clay, you should have added more than just 50 shares. Good old hindsight for you, but I will take it. So $170. And technically speaking, the market hasn't opened up yet. But for those of you that are new, this is what is known as pre-market trading. So yes, technically speaking, you can open before the quote-unquote official open at 9:30 a.m. Eastern time. And that's what you saw there. But again, 437, still very curious about that on the open. So we'll see if the price, if that level can come into play or not. But I thought it might bounce, and it is bouncing right now, which is why I just decided to hop out for those final portion of the shares. But yeah, nice opening trade. And wow, just like that, check it out. Tesla is now up over 445. Now, I had, like I was saying, I thought it might bounce, but I had no idea it would bounce that much. So that would be very deceiving on my part to try to say, oh, I knew a big bounce like that was coming. I mean, if that was the case, I would have bought. But crazy, crazy movement here. Market opens up in less than 2 minutes. So yeah, things are really picking up. But yeah, moral of the story there. I'm definitely glad I got out where I did. The markets are now open, and Tesla, because of that jump, I'm not, excuse me, I'm not quite sure what to think of it. 442 looks like an interesting area here. I am going to get alerted now. But still not, just that last second jump really kind of threw things off. So I am interested in it at 442 if it can get down there. But as of now, definitely just want to let this first minute play out. Let this thing try to kind of establish some sort of context. Yeah, you can see here just jumping up, down. Well, now it's starting to move downwards. But there's no way I'm shorting right here on this candle. Absolutely not. Even if it goes through 442 and leaves me in its dust, I don't care. That's just too risky of a trade. Yep, just can't take that right now. Now, if it wants to bounce back upwards and then come back down, wow, would that be beautiful. But nope, not going to do it. Oh, wow, actually, E-signal charts are a little delayed on this. Yeah, definitely a delay in the charts right now. Come on, E-signal. Hopefully that's not too long. Let's see, I'm trying to... All right, looks like it's back on... It's caught back up. But yeah, that breakdown was definitely... that was delayed. All right, well, I will go ahead and pause. And this is exactly why I did not want to take that trade. Yes, for a quick scalp, I suppose it would have worked out, but you would have had to have been super, super fast, and then look how fast this thing just jumped back against you. So Tesla, all over the place right now. Boeing, missed that. NVAX. That looks somewhat interesting. Keep in mind, I am looking at others. You know, I have other monitors, so all you see is what I'm... Is Tesla. Yeah, now look at Tesla go. Okay, yeah, this one is just too all over the place. I would not be shocked to see 442 back in play again here with the way this thing's moving. But, yeah, as of right now, truly is everywhere. Airlines getting beat up. All right, I'm going to go ahead and pause it. Well, looky here, 442 is back in play. 442, 200, yeah. What is that? Yeah, 300. I'm trying to calculate if I take the loss. Yeah, that's not a terrible. I don't want to take it on this candle, though. Oh, it's gotten down to that 441 mark. All right, 441 is actually the level at... Yeah, well... Tesla apparently might just be a little bit too fast for me. It's 4. All right, there we go. All right, I like it. So if it comes back down to 441, not on this candle though. This candle's got to close green. I want to see some strength. No, go back up. Go back up. And then I'd be interested again. Everything else out there that I'm looking at, you know, it's just not really what I'm wanting to see. The volume is just low volume. And I mean, given the time of year, right? I mean, that's not shocking. It's not like, oh, I can't. What is going on? Nothing's shocking, but yeah. So, and look at that. See, this is Tesla just crazy. FSLY, that's always been a favorite. Even that I can tell. Just things are so choppy. These charts are just not. So I feel like Tesla is really the only thing that. But even Tesla's kind of all over the place. Microsoft, how's this one doing? Usually I don't. Oh, OSTK, all right. This has been a good one in the past. Oh, missed out on that one big time. DKNG, not even 1 million shares traded yet. So I don't know, maybe this will just be a situation where I'll take my pre-market money and call it good. I mean, I don't want to say that quite yet. It's only 12 minutes in the day. But I mean, if it's this choppy when the market's only been open 12 minutes, I don't really foresee volume picking up. Usually it works the exact opposite way. Boeing, though, is looking pretty interesting, though, for, yeah, I do like that. 173.15. So that's about 85. Yeah, I could see, what is that, 173.15-ish area. Not on this candle, though. Don't want it on this candle. Let's see if it wants to bounce back up somewhat here. All right, I'm going to go ahead and pause it for now. But yeah, 173.15 on Boeing here looks. In fact, I'm going to get that alerted. 173.15 round to flush point. 1 minute. There we go. So again, if it wants to get down to 173, but even, I don't know, even if it goes all the way down there, which is a decent sized move, that's only 15 cents. Yeah, I just don't know if it's even really worth it with the volatility, or I should really say the lack thereof. And there's the break. Like I said, just things just seem so, and like just like that. Oh, Big C is just destroying people. Finally acting human again with the big gap down. All right, well, this is like I was saying at the beginning of the video. This is the nitty-gritty details of trading. Sometimes you're just going to have situations where, I mean, yeah. For example, for this, that looks grim. Like, oh, you could have shorted it. Yeah, but where? I mean, you in hindsight, it's easy, but over the past, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, basically over the past 6, 7 minutes, there's yes, you could have shorted it, yes, you could have made money, but that would have been a terrible habit to be, because there's just no way, there's no area to short in there. So that's kind of just seems like everything is just moving, but it's just continuing to grind further and further. And Boeing is working out here. Well, it got as low as 172.85. So yeah, maybe this thing's getting ready to work its way down to new lows. But so congratulations to any of you members that took it. I mean, you've had opportunity, and that opportunity may still even just be getting started, but just not really quite fitting what I'm looking for. But I'm not going to give up yet. And then Tesla, now it's over 450. Talk about, I mean, look at this 5 minute. Crazy. Going down, and then, I mean, look at that green candle. Kaboom. Just like that. Absolutely crazy. But yeah, I'm pretty sure that pretty soon I'll be talking about 442 being back into play again. All right, I'll pause. Do like 112.50 here as a potential short here on NVAX. This one seems to just be trending downwards here, even though it did gap up. Just going to do 100 shares though, as this one can move very quickly. So this could ultimately put me in the red if I'm wrong on this one by a slight amount, which I'm okay with. All right, 112.50. You've definitely got to anticipate that one. All right. Oh, nice. Got in at 112.50. Let's see if we can actually get a move to the downside here. Or did I just get suckered in? We'll see what it wants to do. I mean, yeah, if it can break through, yeah, the 112.50, that's really kind of looking to be the key level. If it can get down through there, I think it's got a great chance at moving quickly to the downside. So there's the break. Can it get through 112? Don't like how it just got caught up. I thought it'd move a lot quicker than that. But it is what it is at this point. Let's see if we can get some more momentum to it. Downwards momentum, that is. There we go. Okay, so pulled out 50 at 111.75. Let's see if we can get some more movement in my favor. Would like to look to take profits next at 111. Assuming this thing can pick up some more, but it is very overextended already. So I need to be a little careful here. All right, 25 shares left. Just because I could easily see this thing. Yeah, I could see that thing bouncing and snapping back in my face. So I'll take it, $44. Got a nice move, but in hindsight, and you can see now it's looking like it wants to bounce back upwards. So at this point, had I still been holding, I'd be losing money because I got in at 112.50 and it's up over 112.50 again. So feel good about how I played that one. Even if it comes back down, this one is very choppy. I gave it plenty of time. You saw me give it time, and it just didn't want to build really that much more momentum, which, again, isn't too shocking given that, technically speaking, this isn't an uptrend. But so there we go. Took out another $44. I'll take it. And just for fun, another update on Tesla here was just up above 460. I'm not sure if I got the video rolling in time or not, but you can just look right there. High now it's gone is at 461. I'd like to see it. I was going to say I'd like to see a bounce right there, and then I could have been in a setup, but nope, it just kept on going. Well, I'm just Tesla crazy though, huh? That I was short Tesla, and I covered some of my position at 438. I suppose that shows some of the risk that comes with pre-market trading, because things can sure turn around quickly on you. But yeah, glad I got out where I did. All right, I will pause. On this, at this point, I'm almost wondering if this is some sort of bottom that's forming here on Boeing. I mean, this thing has tried to break down several times now and just continues to fail. I don't know if I'm a believer or not enough to buy a break of 174, but it is crossing my mind for a potential upsided scalp. But, I mean, there's no denying the fact that this thing is just really struggling to actually break down. It gets down around 172.80-ish. 173, and then just continues to bounce. Maybe it just needs one final push to the downside to get it to finally to break. But actually, what is that low? Low of 172.57. What is today's low? Low is at 150. Yeah. I don't know. I really want to get short at 173, but I just don't like the setup that much longer anymore because, like I said, it just failed to break down so many times. Maybe this is just the final gas pair. So I suppose if I just do 100 shares, risk $50, I'll still be up. Yeah, no, I don't want to just do 100 shares on this one. All right, just thinking out loud here, but yeah, at this point, clearly with the amount I'm stumbling over my words and thinking through it, I don't have a clear setup. So Clay, just move on from it right now. All right, I do like this setup here at 173.40. I'm not going to take it, excuse me, on this candle. But if the next candle wants to get down there and break 173.45-ish, then I like this quite a bit. But as I was last talking you through it, I didn't quite tell, and you can see that once again, it is indeed bouncing. And it very well may keep bouncing, which is why I'm not interested unless I get confirmation and give this thing another minute to kind of figure out what it might want to actually do. But again, if it does decide it wants to come back down, and here's 174, I'll paper trade it. I did mention buying the break of it. So rejected right there at 174. So what I'm curious about is this getting rejected again and then going to roll back over. Okay, there we go. So here's the candle. Maybe I'm getting suckered in, but if I am suckered in by this, I feel totally fine with it because that's, I like this setup here. But again, might still be a real bounce. So interested down around the 173.40 area. Let's see if it wants to break through 173.50. It's bouncing right around that area. Where are we at? Oh, wow, 22 minutes. All right, I'll go ahead and pause, and if it looks like it does want to actually get down there. All right, now it's starting to go. In at 173.40. Let's see if we can get some follow through here. See if it does want to roll back over or not. Can it get down through 173.25? Yes, it can, which is going to allow me to take the quick scalp of $83 on it. Very nice. Very happy with that. Even if it still rolls back over, I don't care. That was not my plan because this thing has been such a just scalpy, but I like the failed break of 74, which we watched together, and then it rolled back over. So even if it does come all the way down there and test the bottom part of the range, sure, in hindsight, that could have been that much bigger of a trade. But that just wasn't what I was looking to do. Just looking to, take what the market was giving me, especially in this market. You've heard me talk time and time again about choppiness and being unsure and just, and that's what happened there. So not necessarily a pretty morning, but this is a flat out just choppy morning. I mean, welcome to, let's see, Labor Day's coming up. So yeah, summer, the week before Labor Day. I can't say that I'm shocked by any of this, so I'm more than willing to take. And I mean, let's keep things in perspective. It's 10:01 a.m. I'm up $298. I'm not sure how many places in the world where you can make $300 in 30 minutes, which breaks down to what, $10 or $100 every 10 minutes. I'm not a greedy savage. I'm more than happy with $10, or excuse me, not $10, $100 every 10 minutes. But I'll see if I can find one more setup, but maybe I'll just call it good. But we'll see. All right, I'm going to wrap things up here. It's 10:41. I haven't even been looking at the market since the last time I paused. I'm up at my investment property. Okay, fine. It's just a vacation cottage, but it is an investment. Anyways, point here being having a bunch of work done. Landscapers were here, and we were getting some new hydro seeding put in. So long story short, I was down there adjusting and working with all that. But I don't think I missed anything anyways because things were so choppy. But so I'm just going to wrap things up. Final few things here very quickly. If you enjoy these live trade videos and you would like for me to continue to make them, a very quick, efficient way to communicate that to me, just hit that like button. Simple as that. Comments, questions, suggestions, leave those down below. If you've ever watched my past videos and looked through the comment section, I do read and reply to all comments. And then finally, check out the channel as a whole. There's lots of other videos on there, live trade videos, quick tip videos, a variety of videos. So check out the channel. Hopefully you like what you see enough to hit that subscribe button, as I'd love to have you as a subscriber to the channel. But thanks for hanging out. Thanks for navigating the choppy waters with me. But, at the end of the day, when it broke down to basically $100 every 10 minutes, I'm no greedy savage. I'll take it. First off, thanks so much for watching the entire video. Real quick, before you go, I want to invite you to a live webinar, web class, training, workshop, online event, whatever you want to call it, but it will be me live revealing to you what I discovered that has allowed me to transform myself from being an employee to being my own boss, including how I had only one losing day out of 73 days in total. I'm going to cover 3 keys that have helped me unlock profitable consistency within the markets. The first key is super weird, but in a productive type of way. The second key is super awesome because it quite literally is wired into our DNA as humans, making it very easy to use. But in a cruel way, this becomes a pitfall for many traders. I'll explain it all though, including how to avoid the pitfall that it creates for some. And yeah, the third key, when you hear it, sounds way too good to be true, but it's not, and I'll show you how it all works. Then at the end, I open it up for a question and answer session that is, again, totally live. Even if you can't make the live session, please still sign up as it will be recorded, and you can go back and watch the replay that I will send you. Click the image on the screen or click the link down in the description box so you can get the date and time and claim your spot, which I should note is limited due to the fact that this truly is a live event. If you have any questions, let me know. If not, I'll be seeing you soon.